Imagine plunging into the heart of a sunlit ocean, where every ripple tells a story, and each beam of light unveils nature's most enchanting secrets. Imagine drifting among vibrant coral reefs in Australia's Great Barrier Reef, a place where the boundaries between dream and reality blur. In this underwater wonderland, something extraordinary unfolds. A manta ray, not draped in its usual shades of black and white, but glowing with a brilliant bubblegum pink underside. This isn't a trick of light or a fleeting illusion. It's a living marvel that touches the soul and reminds us of nature's boundless creativity. Underwater photographer Christian Lane was in the middle of a routine dive, capturing graceful ballets in the way of manta rays dancing through water. Then, in a moment which seemed almost magic, his camera revealed the unusual, a single manta ray with a pink belly, moving as if he were the beacon of hope itself for the ocean. Dubbed Inspector Clouseau, after the famous detective from the Pink Panther movies, this rare creature immediately sparked wonder and joy. Scientists later discovered that Inspector Clouseau's unusual hue wasn't the result of a peculiar diet or environmental quirk, but rather a unique genetic mutation that alters the way melanin is expressed. In a world where every creature is designed for survival, this pink mutation might seem like a disadvantage, yet a manta ray as grand as Inspector Clouseau, with wings spanning nearly as wide as a car, is more than capable of thriving in its watery realm. This breathtaking encounter is but one chapter in Australia's vast story of evolutionary marvels. Beyond the shimmering blue depths, Australia is home to a suite of creatures that evoke both awe and happiness, each with its own tale of adaptation and resilience. Take, for instance, the tiny blue bee, a jewel of the insect world that transforms the mundane act of pollination into a delicate dance of color and life. Unlike its much more familiar cousins in yellow and black, a blue bee will have striking turquoise stripes that gleam in sunlight as it nips from one flower to another. With such delicate wings, it is as though they were hand-painted. These bees forego the noisy hives, where so many more live and seek a solitary lifestyle, nesting themselves in small cracks or underground. Their means of pollination is a lovely show. Alighting delicately on a flower, a blue bee vibrates its body with the lightest touch, shaking off pollen that aids in the feeding of plants vital to Australian agriculture. In this small action lies a reminder that even the smallest creature nurtures life, a truth that fills the heart with hope and appreciation. And then there's the quokka, considered the happiest animal in the world. Native to the sun-dappled Rottnest Island off Western Australia's coast, quokkas exude a warmth and friendliness that seems almost contagious. With their round, inquisitive eyes and perpetual cheerful smiles, quokkas have become icons of joy, inspiring countless selfies and sparking a genuine emotional connection with people worldwide. These small marsupials, roughly the size of a domestic cat, live a simple life filled with contentment. They graze on grass, shrubs and leaves, and when things get rough, they even tap into the fat stored in their tails to keep going. Their infectious happiness and gentle nature remind us that sometimes the simplest creatures can brighten our world and lift our spirits in ways we never imagined. Not every creature in Australia wears its heart on its sleeve, though. For instance, the Tasmanian devil is characterized by a ferocious reputation, while its actual personality is anything but ferocious. These sturdy marsupials sent shockwaves throughout early European Tasmania with their snarling growls, ear-splitting screams and scary looks. A Tasmanian devil appears designed for combat. It has bright red ears and gleaming white teeth. As the years passed, however, this fearsome beast had another side to its nature. Today, Tasmanian devils are essentially scavengers that feed on carrion under the cover of darkness. Their former fearsome appearance now speaks to adaptation, a truth that even the most ferocious among us can change into intricate, multifaceted creatures of survival and metamorphosis. If you believe mammals have finally demonstrated all their quirks, think of the platypus, an animal so extraordinary that early European scientists wrote it off as a hoax. The platypus is a living mosaic of traits. It has the bill and webbed feet of a duck, the tail of a beaver, and the soft, dense fur of an otter. And then there's the added mystique of the male platypus's venomous spur on his hind legs, a rare and fascinating feature in the mammalian world. As they paddle through freshwater streams, their duck-like bills act as sensitive detectors, picking up electrical signals from hidden prey. Though their movements on land might seem awkward, in the water they glide with a quiet, unassuming grace. a perfect blend of form and function that stirs both wonder and a sense of childlike delight. Another emblem of Australia's evolutionary ingenuity is the echidna. Frequently thought of as the living link between reptilian and mammalian realms, the echidna boasts a coat of protective quills and a snout that vaguely resembles a bird's beak. One of only a handful of egg-laying mammals, or monotremes, the echidna feeds its young, affectionately called puggles, with milk that is secreted through specialized patches on its skin. This ancient creature roams the vast, diverse landscapes from arid deserts to lush forests, its sturdy shovel-like claws ideal for burrowing. Its strength and solitary existence remind us of how, in the harshest of places, life still finds a way, filling our hearts with appreciation for nature's relentless persistence. High up in the canopy of Queensland's tropical rainforests, the tree kangaroo springs into view, a marvel that defies expectation. With shorter hind limbs, strong forelimbs, and a long tail that keeps them stable, tree kangaroos are born to dominate the art of arboreal existence. Their large padded feet have sharp, curved claws for grip on the slippery branches that line their aerial highway. When it comes to navigating the tops of trees, these marsupials are rather nimble. On the ground, however, they are clod-hopping. It's an amusing juxtaposition that adds to their allure. The tree kangaroo's elegant climb and clumsy plunge into the brush paint a life of delightful disorder, reminding that every creature was made to be imperfectly itself. Our last star is a little retiring bird called a lyrebird, a bird with quite an extraordinary capacity for mimicry. The lyrebird has its syrinx, a unique vocal organ possessed by birds in place of the larynx, and highly developed muscles over this organ, enabling it to approximate a wide variety of sounds remarkably well. With everything from the sound of a snapping camera shutter to rustling of leaves and bits of human voice, its audible list is astonishingly impressive, while at the same time very realistic. The bird confuses actual threats by merely mimicking what other predators, or even itself, sounds like. Its unique ability to transform sound into a tool for survival and communication offers an interesting glimpse into the wonders of the natural world, filling us with both curiosity and joy. In Australia, every dive into the deep blue, every stroll through the wild bush, and every moment of quiet observation reveal a story of survival, evolution, and endless creativity. And then there is this Inspector Clouseau, with his pink hue challenging everything we can see. Since the aspect that seems a flaw to us is truly a celebration of individuality, then each of the 7 other extraordinary creatures reminds us through their story that they possess a spark of magic, which reminds one to give way to life's surprises and cherish its imperfections and find joy in the unexpected. So the next time you scan the horizon above the ocean's waves or tread through a dappled, sunlit forest, remember, nature is nothing but a tapestry of mysteries waiting to unfold. Let this story of a pink manta ray and the special friends be a source of joy and thankful hearts as you are invited into the celebration of life in its full, magnificent, imperfectly beautiful glory.